Hello everyone, I'm Miss Rafa, and today we're going to talk about problem page. Let's get started. Problem page. Problem? Ask the counselor. One. Dear counselor, it is the school holidays. I have got nothing to do, and my friends live a long way away. Can you advise me? Hugo, Australia. Two. Dear counselor, I am worried because I am going to start a new school. All my friends are going to a different school, and I won't know anyone. What would you do? Asma, UAE. Three. Dear counselor, I had an argument with my best friend. I really want to be her friend, but I'm scared that I will look stupid if I say I'm sorry. What should I do? Isabel, Mexico. Four. Dear counselor, I think I'm spending too much time on the computer. I prefer surfing the net and playing computer games to seeing my friends. What do you suggest? Carlos, Spain. Answers. Dear, don't worry. This is a very common problem nowadays. Why don't you make a timetable and allow yourself a limited amount of time per day? Show it to your parents so they can help you. And if I were you, I would play games with my friends so you meet them face to face. This advice is to Carlos. Dear, it is natural to worry when you start something new, but don't forget that the other students will be new too. You'll soon make friends if you smile and talk to people. And don't forget to keep in touch with your old friends. You'll have lots to tell them. This advice is to Asma. Dear, why don't you see what is going on in your town? There are usually special summer schools with really interesting activities. You could learn a new sport, such as canoeing, or a new hobby, such as drama. You're sure to make new friends. This advice is to Hugo. Dear, if I were you, I would apologize as soon as possible. It's always difficult to say we're sorry, but you won't look silly, I promise. You should explain to your friend that you didn't mean to upset her and that you would like to be friends again. This advice is to Isabel. Vocabulary common expressions. Before you read, match and write the expressions. Keep in touch. Say sorry. Start something new. Take up a hobby. Talk to people. Make friends. Read the problems on page 64. Match them with the titles below. No time for friends. Carlos. Friends disagree. Isabel. New life. Asthma. Nothing to do. Hugo. Read the answers and match them with the problems. Who does the counselor advise to do the following? Learn a new sport. Hugo. Say sorry. Isabel. Play games with friends. Carlos. Smile and talk to people. Asthma. Make a timetable. Carlos. Find a summer school. Hugo. What expressions does the counselor use to give advice? Copy them in your notebook. To give advice, use why don't you? If I were you, I would. Don't forget to. You should. You could. Now let's go to the activity book. Complete the dialogue. Use these words or phrases. A club, a hobby, friends, in touch, pieces, sad, something new, sorry, careful, to people. I feel sad that you're leaving to school, Majida. So do I. We must promise to keep in touch. I am bored, Mom. If I were you, I'd take up a hobby, join a club or something. It's a good way to make new friends and talk to people. If you started something new, it would stop you from being bored. ركزوا على الكلمة اللي قبل الفراغ لأنه هي اللي بتساعد بمعرفة الكلمة. Mrs. Hakim, I want to say sorry about what happened to your vase. I was carrying it to the shelf when I dropped it and it broke into 2 pieces. I promise I will try and mend it with glue. It's all right. Just be careful next time. Grammar. بالجملة الشرطية النوع الثاني قلنا بنستخدم بالجزء الأول if زائد ماضي بسيط وبالجزء الثاني would زائد مصدر. دايما بجملة if بنستخدم where ما بنستخدم was. أوكي؟ فمنقول if I were. إمتى بنستخدمها؟ use if I were to imagine what you would do if you were in someone else's place. إذا بنستخدمه لما بدنا نحط حالنا محل شخص. مثلا أنا عم قلك أنت لو كنت محلي شو بتعمل؟ فهون شو بتستخدم زمن؟ If I were you, I would منكمل الجملة. Okay? For example, if I were you, I'd apologize to the teacher for being so impolite. نلاحظ انه الجزء الاول في عنا if زائد ماضي بسيط بس ما استخدمنا was استخدمنا where حصرا. بالجزء الثاني من الجملة عنا would حطينا هون الاختصار apostrophe d وبعدها بيجي فعل بحالة المصدر. Or if your situation was different. ممكن نستخدمهم كمان لما بيكون وضعنا مختلف. يعني مثلا أنا فقيرة وعم أقول لو كنت غنية كنت رح أشتري بيت كبير. For example, if I were rich, I would buy my parents a new car. طبعا هون أنا ما عم بحط حالي محل حدا، أنا عم بتخيل وضع مختلف. أوكي؟ Rewrite NASA's mother's warnings. Use if I were you. طبعا warning معناها تحذير. رح نستخدم هون if I were you. Don't come home too late. If I were you, I wouldn't come home too late. You should take a coat. لأحسن نتيجة وقفوا الفيديو، حلوا التمرين على ورقة، بعدين تأكدوا من الحل. If I were you, I would take a coat. You shouldn't wait for the bus alone. If I were you, I wouldn't wait for the bus alone. Take some money with you. If I were you, I would take some money with me. Okay? إذن بنستخدم where حصرا مع جميع الضمائر، حتى مع he و she و it. where ما was لأنها جملة شرطية لحالة غير حقيقية، يعني هون لما بنستخدم where عم نقول الحدث هذا مو حقيقة، هو خيال. أوكي؟ Find out what time the last bus leaves. I will find out what time the last bus leaves. Are you a good friend? Try the quiz. Circle the best answer. هذا السؤال منه مهم بالفحص، بس هو عبارة عن اختبار صغير مشان تعرف إذا كنت أنت صديق جيد أو لا. 1. Your best friend has got a new shirt. You don't think it suits her. If she asked you what you thought, you would tell the truth, pretend you didn't hear the question, tell her to ask someone else. 2. If you walked past some people at school who were saying bad things about a friend of yours, you would stop them and tell them they were wrong, carry on walking and pretend you didn't hear, tell your friends what you had heard. 3. If your best friend was angry with you, you would ask what was wrong, ignore the problem, get angry too. Score. هلأ النتيجة. إذا كانت أجوبتك mostly A, I would be pleased to have a friend like you. أما إذا كانت الإجابات mostly B, if I were you, I would try to be a better friend. Mostly C. If I were you, I would be grateful if I had any friends at all. You should treat your friends with more respect. That's everything for today. Thank you very much. See you next time.